What is up? What is up? Just the BetSlips. We are here for another afternoon edition on this Wednesday, the 7th of May, the year of our Lord 2025. And we are here, myself, Kel Doggy Dog, and Rob the Parlay Guy. And we promise you one thing and one thing only, and that is to bring you the hot tips to help your BetSlips. All right, and if you are watching this on X, we appreciate you there. We are also brought to you by Fan First Sports Network, officially affiliated with, as we've signed the contract. We have ported over, so our podcast and this is officially sponsored by Fan First Sports Network, where the diehard fans get the news that they deserve from the diehard fans themselves. I'm pretty sure that's the slogan. That's what I'm going to go with. That's the slogan here today. We appreciate it. Anybody that's in, drop some likes in the chat. If you are watching on YouTube, subscribe to the channel and like the video. We duly appreciate all of that. And like I said, if you're on Twitter, please repost, quote, do all the things that helps us spread the love of just the BetSlips. And that's where we're at. Let's go ahead before we get into anything crazy. Let's talk about how everybody's doing, because we're a family first show here and we want to make sure that everybody's good. Rob, how are we feeling tonight?
I am firmly riding the struggle bus is what I'm doing. So you see the negative, you see the units on the show, but what you don't see is the 7 other bets I make every day on my own. And when I tell you that 7 straight days of bets, I've missed every parlay by one leg, and in many cases, like one stat, like one rebound or one assist. It's 7 straight days of like 5 parlays a day that I've missed by one leg. Wow. So somewhere in the neighborhood of like 60 units I've missed by one leg in the last 7 days.
Yeah, that's rough, dog.
So yeah,
you're starting to scare me, like the other guy that might be here.
Come on this way. Come on,
bring him in. Yeah. So apparently Freeman has 2 singles. That's crazy town. Sorry.
I mean, he's been eating in that series.
You'll see why in a little bit, but I mean, I did not realize how late that game was. I might have just wasted money. It's okay though. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna have some fun. I definitely thought that said top of the first, not top of the 7th. Whoops.
Yikes.
But it's okay. It's all good. Freeman can get another at bat, and if he gets another at bat, then he's going to get another single, and we're going to be okay with life. Anyway, Kel, how are you? I'm sorry, I did not finish the original thing because I had thoughts. But Kel,
that's fine. That's fine. I'm used to you forgetting about me, but it's okay. We're going to keep this going here. I'm having a fantastic day. Today is my day off of work. So we are. And he goes away. So we are enjoying life. Best of all, I was up units last night. I believe that is the first time in like weeks. Maybe,
for the
possibly.
first time in forever.
It was fantastic. Problem is, I would have been more up in units if the Dodgers won, but that sad sack of crap of a team didn't against the Marlins. So
sure,
I'll take what I get.
Yeah, I mean, I would be further up units if the Pirates could do anything. And so that's a thing. If you haven't yet, go on the Twitter that you are probably watching this at right now and see Tommy's video about how someone in this group, not currently here, thinks that the Cardinals may or may not own Paul Skeens because Paul Skeens has never beaten them.
Yeah, because he gets 6 strikeouts and only gives up 2 runs, but somehow they beat him.
Yeah. No, he got 8
or
Ks
7
last year.
strikeouts, whatever it was.
Yeah, he had a bunch last. He might have only had 6. I know he got the number I needed out of him, and then
Yes.
the
He
Pirates
definitely
couldn't
got
freaking
6. I
hit.
don't know.
Yeah,
But
so
Then he had
yeah,
like
that
40.
I didn't even comment because I didn't want to add to the fire, but it was a little wild.
yeah, I mean, listen, he's allowed to think what he wants to think. We all know he's wrong, but he's allowed to think what he wants to think. But if you didn't read the article or didn't see the video, make sure you check that out.
You know his name. Everybody knows who the Cardinals fan of this group is, right?
Yeah, but I'm trying to, like.
And we'd all agree with him, but then we'd all be wrong.
That is also true. Also a true statement. Very, very true statement. Indeed, good sir. But yeah, I'm still somewhat perplexed by the whole situation. Like, how does he truly believe that Paul Skeens is better than like the Cardinals are that much better than Paul Skeens? I just don't I don't understand the logic. I understand his alternate reality that like the Cardinals just get 2 runs off of Skeens and the roller coaster. Yes. Yes,
It's
that
the
is
same logic that tells the Cowboys fans they're going to win the Super Bowl every year.
that is also a fair statement. Did not think about that. All right, all right, hand up accountability. I did not think about those things. All right, hand up. I'm there. I'm with you. Pick it up and put it up. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into the thing that makes sure that we don't get sued, and that is the disclaimer. First off, we are not professional gamblers. This show is for fun and entertainment purposes only. Number 2, please gamble responsibly and at your own risk. Do not gamble more than you can afford and only bet what you can afford to lose. And then lastly, gambling can be addictive, so please seek help if you need it. Call 1-800-GAMBLER to make sure that you get the help you need if you do not follow Rule 1 and Rule 2 of this disclaimer, and get the help that you need to make sure that you can beat the addiction known as gambling addiction. This isn't just sports books. This isn't just casinos. This is also the ponies. If you bet on the Kentucky Derby and you lost your house, please utilize 1-800-GAMBLER to help you get out of that quote-unquote bad situation. We are also not affiliated or sponsored by any specific sports book. However, we'd like to be. Kel, before we go any further, I want to give you the floor because something happened this past Sunday, and I want to give you the floor to explain what happened on Sunday with you and a certain possible other celebrity that I may or may not try to tag somehow in this video to see if we can possibly get them in. But what happened between you and a rather, how shall we put it, sandwich-like individual?
Yes. So this past Sunday, am I using a name or an alias?
I mean, you can if you want. You can also use an alias. I'm not going to tell you not to.
You're tagging this person anyway, aren't you?
I'm going to tag maybe.
Maybe. Okay. So
Should I?
If you want to.
I mean,
Okay,
instead of him directly, you just tag the group.
That
is also true.
So that more people see it.
That is true.
So Bob does sports. Brilliant guy. I love those guys. I love Bob. I think he's a funny dude. He tweeted out something to the effect of Joey Cold Cuts, his best friend, was at some deli that they went to, some sandwich making establishment, and his friend reached over the glass in front of the food to point at what he wanted. And Bob said this was a wild move, and apparently the employee went off on him, I believe. And I commented, like a normal person, hey, I'm siding with the employee. That should be a felony. You should not be reaching over the glass because nobody wants their finger near your food. He comes back. I'm actually going to read it, so I'm not guessing what I'm saying here. That would be a smart play. Hang on. Oh, shoot. I wish I was prepared. I'm so sorry. Shoot, where'd it go? You guys could do the song on me if you want, because I do it on you all the time. Here we go. I got it. So he reached over the glass and was pointing at the protein, this, that, and so forth. Employee went off on him. I came back and said, gotta side with the employee. Doing something like that should be a felony. He comes back, cry me a river, should have known with a dumb profile pic like that, you'd come up with a response like this. I come back, no need to insult my amazing profile picture, Joseph. Just admit you made a mistake. No one wants your fingers near their food. He said, no one needs your input. I said, it sounds like you do, just trying to help you out. I mean, what are we doing here?
I would like to point out that I am wearing a polo of the brand. So it's not like I'm not a fan.
No, I understand that. I wasn't trying to insult the guy. I was
totally on point. Totally on brand as well.
Like, I wasn't trying to insult the guy. I wasn't trying to be rude. I was just like, hey, that should not be a thing. And then he comes back with something that was hardly clever of a comeback for someone who's a social media personality. I mean, what are we doing right now? Yeah, we just had a nice little conversation about.
And in your defense, it's not like you were the only one. There was about 500 comments.
Yeah, there was a bunch of people roasting him, which I also on brand. But Kel, you became Twitter famous there for a little bit, so you know, it was all good. Not that you're not already Twitter famous, but you know, still good. It is posted, by the way. I quoted it from the Sports GPS Twitter about how you're explaining your Twitter war with a certain member of Bob Does Sports. If anybody's jumping in from that, appreciate you. Thanks for coming on to the ride. But let's go ahead and get into the reason why the people are here. And again, it's bringing you the hot tips to help you with BetSlips. And we are going to our first segment of the day. It's the cutest segment in all of sports gambling, dare I say. It is the Underdog Slip. That's right. Brought to you by my dog, R.I.P. Emma, in the top left corner there. Then we got the dog with the waggy ears. He's having a good time. You got the Corgo on the couch because nothing bad can happen with a Corgo. And then you got that dude who's thinking about pulling the Ralphie from A Christmas Story. It's Kel Dog.
100%.
He is 1,000% way too close to that metal pole or metal fence or whatever to not be thinking about putting his tongue on it. That's all I'm saying. I don't know what you were thinking back then, Kel Dog, but
I'm going to be honest with you. I was not a bright child back then, so I could have absolutely done that. And there are 1,000%. Stories I could tell you at some point that would prove that point.
You probably shouldn't be admitting that close to the segment we just did, but just saying,
he's
fuel for the
just
fire.
Further on brand. Just further on brand.
That is a fair point.
It's just further on brand. That's all I'm saying. Right there. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump to the Underdog Slip. Normally we got some baseball and some other sports involved, but we are going totally NBA here, and we're taking some alternate spreads. Now, Rob, you liked the Knicks at the regular spread at plus 10.5.
I do.
So go ahead and explain yours.
So in the games the Knicks have been in the playoffs, the team that's the underdog has won 4 straight. Whether they're the favorite or not, whether they're winning, whatever. If they're involved, the underdog has won 4 straight. And the Celtics, this is kind of a wild stat, but you know, it helps me make my point. Have not covered 4 straight in night games against teams with winning records in the playoffs. So, like, is this a possible? So I see 2 scenarios. Either this game is deadlock close, which I think is going to be coming down to the fourth quarter, where I think the Celtics do win, or the Knicks get hammered, but I don't see the Knicks getting hammered. I think that Brunson is shooting out of his mind right now, and he's going to be able to keep this close.
I mean, I can't disagree. The only thing that scares me about that bet, and the reason why we decided to go with the alternate spread, is if Boston shoots another 63s, but they make their season percentage of threes, which is around 33%, instead of the 25% that they made in game one, then they could start to quote unquote run away with this thing. But I still think the Knicks keep it close. It's just I'm tired of getting burned by hooks. And I was like, you know what? Screw it. We're putting it in a slip. Might as well just get the 2 extra points. Right now, that line is sitting at 10.5 right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, we're laying a little extra dinero to get the 2 extra points here, but I think it's worth it. And we also did that again with the Nuggets here. The Nuggets are currently sitting at plus 10. We bumped them to 12.5. And the reason why we did that is because I'm worried that SGA has a revenge game in Oklahoma City. Now, do I think the Nuggets keep this close / even possibly win it? To be very clear, yeah, I definitely think that can happen. But I'd like to lay the extra cash to get a couple extra points of buffer to make sure that we don't get burned on this bad boy. So that's the reason why we laid it. 2 alt spreads here, and if you're with it, bam. Plus 177. So you're still getting plus odds. You can't go wrong here, I don't think. I don't know. Rob, are you getting this at anything different on CraftSings?
I did not put it in with the alt spreads, so I'm not 100% sure. Let's see.
Go check it live while you're at it.
Yep.
I wonder.
And were you getting it on soft paper there, Keldog?
Oh, God. I can't wait to see that.
Keldog's like minus 130. How
he got it at minus 400.
Now, these are the type of things where like soft paper actually could possibly get you better odds. It's the props. Okay, so you're not bad. Yeah. All right. Score 1 for soft paper for the first time in forever.
Looks like 182.
Okay, so everybody's around the 180 to 170 range on this bet. That's fine. And you know what? That's what you hope that sport books have for you. Yeah. I can't hate it. Both NBA games, they're tipping off. First one, the Knicks and the Celtics are tipping off at 7:00 in about 20 minutes. And then Denver and OKC tipping off at 9:30. So hopefully you jump on the underdog slip and we get some wins, get some dubs off of that slip. That'd be massive for the program. Next, we go from the cutest to the most talked about. And it is the 750 Club. That's right. We're dancing, we're partying, we're jiving. And we're going to have a good time. I can't think of anything more to talk about. Now, I will say this. As you see in the bottom there, Brad Pitt tells you the one rule of Fight Club, and that's you don't talk about Fight Club. Kel, what would happen to be the most the one rule of the 750 Club?
You tell everyone about it.
You tell every single person. Kel, tell me how many people you're going to be telling after this show ends about the 750.
I'm going to tell everyone except for Paul Rudd.
That you are 1,000% correct. Tell every single person you see. Tell Tito Ortiz. Tell the lunch lady. Tell the Blue Bunny guy that's out there driving his van with his ice cream truck, trying to make a little extra money with some strawberry shortbread. Dude, those are the goat of all of the ice cream truck ice creams is the strawberry shortbread bars. Don't at me. I'm telling you right now, it's the goat of it. Put anybody in the comments. Go ahead and start firing away. I'm fine. I will 1,000% back it every day of the week.
I respect that, but I'm a big ice cream sandwich guy.
Listen, that's a solid 2. I'm not debating that. Solid 2, but the strawberry shortbread, because you get the cold, you get the crunch on the outside. Now another solid one is a drumstick. I'm in on a drumstick. I'm also in on drumsticks. And but the drumsticks back in the day were so much better. Yeah. They had like more stuff, like the Crispies on top. There's more Crispies.
Yeah.
Not as many anymore. It's crap. And they cost 3 times as much, and there's not as many crunchy Crispies on top. It's just crap.
So
Rob and I know all about this.
So the drumsticks I'm here for are the ones that have the solid chocolate on the bottom inside of the cone. So when you get to the bottom of the cone, you still have chocolate and
Correct.
even though the ice cream's gone.
Yep, 100%. I'm in on that. Another great one, but it was always, it's always a fan favorite come July 4th. Rocket Pops, man.
Yeah.
Also a solid choice. Yeah. Yeah. Like what I can't say anything more. Sorry. I'm now on an ice cream tangent. Let's get back to the 750 Club where we're telling everybody. And here are the bets for the 750 Club. Rob, go ahead and talk about yours because yours is the top one.
Yeah, so I am a huge fan of this one in particular tonight. Hunter Green 7+ strikeouts. So again, I focused, and you're going to see this in my parlay too. I focused on matchup based stats more than anything this time. I'm trying to change it up because it's been going a little south. But he's against the Braves. He's got 7, 10, and 7 strikeouts. And of his 6 or 7 games this year, he's only missed this stat one time. And he's hit double digits half of the time he's pitched this year. So I don't see a world in which when the Braves strike out, 8.49 times per game on average, they've had double digits 11 times. So 1 in every 3 outings, they've given up double digit strikeouts. Like, I think they're ranked 18th in the league with 297 strikeouts in 35 games. I mean, it's something absurd. You have a strikeout pitcher against a team that likes to strike out. 7 Ks feels automatic to me.
I don't blame you there. I don't know if y'all saw my face, but what I was talking about earlier, how it was a waste of money. No, it isn't. Freddie Freeman just tripled, baby. Let's go.
I told you he could do it.
Let's go. Oh, I'm still in the money. All right. I've got Kyle Schwarber, and then I also have the bottom 2. Kel, you're big on the Aaron Judge, so we'll let you go there. But Kyle Schwarber's been on an absolute tear. The man's been hitting dingers left and right.
Facts.
And, down in Tampa, they're going up against Baez, another righty, and Kyle just absolutely kills right-handed pitching. So go ahead and give me Kyle Schwarber. And then I like Riley Green and Vlad Guerrero to both get a hit today. Let me go ahead and give you my reasons for that. Vlad, over his last 7 games, is averaging 2 hits per game, and he's batting .500. He's also on an 8-game hitting streak. LA has the second worst bullpen in baseball. So even if he doesn't get it off of Kikuchi, I like him to get it off the bullpen. Riley Green has recorded a hit in 7 straight, also hitting .464 during that span. He's facing the Rockies, an unproven starter, Chase Dollander, who has a whip of 1.5. And Riley Green is a much better hitter against right-handers than he is against left-handers. So another reason to like Dahl. So that's the reason why I like both Vlad and Riley Green tonight. Kel, talk to me about Aaron Judge.
Yes, Aaron Judge, 2+ total bases, has been one of the most automatic bets that you could take this year and last year a lot. We were doing a lot on the last iteration of this show, and he is going to do it again tonight. He is facing Dylan Cease, 5.61 ERA. He has not looked like the Dylan Cease of old lately. Plus, Judge is 4 for 10 with a homer and 4 RBIs against him in his lifetime. 2 total bases for the hottest hitter in baseball right now seems like a solid play.
He's also cleared 2+ total bases in 9 of his last 10.
I did not know that.
And I would like to point out. I would like to point out when we did our podcast before baseball season started, the 2 players that I said to bet total bases every night is Shohei Ohtani and Aaron Judge. Is all I'm saying. And I said you're going to cash all year long. So I'm not saying that you'd be rich right now if you'd listened. I'm just saying you'd have a lot more money than you started.
This is also a very valid point. Judge in this parlay is actually -125 to get.
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild.
1,000% insane, to be very, very clear. But
and I'm gonna dub Dylan D. Cease this year.
Ooh. I mean,
Oh, brother.
Ooh, baby, do you know what that's worth?
Dylan, if you saw this, we love you.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think he's going to buy that.
Sign stuff is great. I'm in. Dylan, I could always go for some sign stuff. 750 Club going at plus 972 right now. So hopefully we get another win in the books for the 750 Club. That would be massively huge for the program. But we have reached that point in today's show. And give me 1 second, Keldog, before you get crazy on me. Hold on. I gotta do one thing first. I'm also letting everybody know, like, this is how you get stuff done, is you make sure that you put things in correctly and you do it right. And you do this transition correctly, like I'm about to do it. Because it's green, it's soft, it's plushy. It is the tabletop. See, so many, you remove it from the screen and then you put it up. So you don't have to worry about, you just have to time the button to add it. You don't have to time the transition portion of it. So much easier. Just so much easier. I don't understand why it's so hard for a certain someone to just get that done. I'm not going to mention any names, but his initials are Patrick Geary. I didn't say
PJM on that one.
I mean, PJ Matthews, what up? Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into this bad boy. Sir Thomas of House Stats. He is not on the program, but I already said I liked what he brought to the table. He likes Jackson Job and Chase Dolander, 4+ Ks each. He also likes Chris Sanchez and Shane Baez, 4+ Ks each. I can't hate it. I like Sanchez. You're going to see it here in a little bit. I also like Jackson Job. You should be seeing that here in a little bit. So, yeah, I mean, he's just going opposing pitchers, getting 4Ks against each other in kind of a little same game parlay there action. And then he obviously has to bring the hockey bets. He likes the Panthers to get the dub tonight and the Dallas Stars get the dub tonight. Anybody have any reasoning behind it? I don't know if he's
for hockey. I couldn't tell you. I can tell you I like both of the pitcher bets. I like the second one much better than I like the first one, though, because Dolander scares me just a bit.
Yeah, Dolander.
He has been dicey at best lately.
So I wonder if that double L is a Y, like in Spanish.
Maybe Doyander.
Yeah, Doyander.
I'm not gonna go there. I can't make that joke.
I mean, you could. You've already insulted a national treasure on Twitter on Sunday. You might as well.
That was nowhere close to an insult. Thank you.
It's not like he called him Joey Cold Putts.
He should have, though, because that is amazing. And I'm going to go to their next video when he 3-putts, and then I'm going to go calling him Joey Cold Putts. Don't at me, sir.
I had a lot of comments that I left out because I have a tendency to take it too far. So I didn't want to get involved.
No, you too. What?
Because he would have responded to me, and then we might have got canceled by them.
I mean, nah, really? It would have been a lot better if we had gotten tickets to the Breezy Open.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. That's very fair, because then we could have made content for it.
Because then I could have been like, hey, Joey, you remember how you got into Twitter war with this guy who you said had a weird profile pic? He's on the phone right now. Here you go. Would have been an absolute riot. Yeah, like, did I tell you that, Kel, that I was trying to get tickets to the Breezy Open and they sold out within 2 minutes?
No, you didn't tell me that.
Within 2 minutes, and then they re-back upped for a foursome again. I put in my credit card info, and my credit card provider declined the sale because they thought it was fraudulent.
Oh no!
So I was like, "You have got to be kidding me!" I was like, "I don't care that it's $1,800 for a foursome. I want to go." So I could call Joey Cold Putts.
To be fair, at least your credit card company's doing its job.
I mean, that is also fair, but in that situation, I did not want them to do their job. Because I sat there and I instantly went in and was like, no, this is not fraud. Tried again, and it was like sold out. And I was like, you've gotta be kidding me. It's not happy about it. It's not happy.
We just wanted to let them know they're not the only fat guys that do sports.
That's correct. That is also very correct because I play softball and it's not pretty, but I get the job done. Kel, what do you have for us tonight, my man?
Yes. So for starters, I have Michael Wacha, 5+ Ks and a Royals money line. Wacha is striking out this White Sox lineup at a 24.1% clip, and the Royals have won in 5 of their last 6 games. I just think Waka is going to get the job done, mow down some White Sox, throw them in the laundry where they belong. Hand up. What's up?
Is he going to strike out a bunch of them with Waka Flocka flame?
I like that.
But
dad jokes galore here on Just the BetSlips. Sorry, go ahead.
I forgot the dad's running the show. But anyway, what? Waka 5+ and a Royals money line. Next, I have Kerry Carpenter, 2+ total bases and a Tigers money line. Dole Yander. I'm gonna go with the Y there.
I like it. I think that's where we should go with that.
See, I like it too, but he doesn't seem like it would be that, if that makes sense.
Listen, all I know is my sister went and bought me a T-shirt when she was in Peru, and it was a llama eating a straw boat, and the water was coming out of the center of the straw boat, and she was like, "That's funny." And then the guy comes up and goes, "Oh, you like? It's funny, yeah. Llama eat boat."
Llama eat boat.
And so that's where she's like, I got to buy it now. I have to buy it. So I have a T-shirt with a llama and an Incan in a boat, and the water's coming out of the center because there's llama with straw in it because it's a straw boat.
I like that.
There you go.
Well, I don't know how to segue off of that, but Kerry Carpenter, 2+ total bases. Dole Yonder, 6.48 ERA at home. He's been getting smacked around lately. And as we've been saying here, the Rockies are duty shoes. So I think the Tigers get the job done there. And then George Springer, 1+ hit, and the under of 10.5. This is an alternate under. Springer's 320 on the year, but Kikuchi is on the mound. Him at home, he's got like a 174 ERA, and then Barrios away has got like a 250. I think 10.5 is a wild amount for this pitching matchup, even though the bullpens are not the greatest. So give me the under.
Straight trash, homie. Listen, Captain Underpants is back. He's picking another under, and I love it. I'm a big fan. Big fan. Rob, what you got?
All right. So, like I said, I'm focusing on matchup based stats for today. So I got Luis Arez, 1+ hit. He has owned Max Fried. He has gone 6-4-10, batting 600 against Max Fried. We've got George Springer, 1+ hit, who is 7-for-16 with a 438 batting average against UC Kikuchi. Alex Bregman, 1+ hit, who was 4-for-10 with a 400 batting average against Tyler Mayo. And then Aaron Judge, 1+ hit, who has a 400 batting average against Dylan Cease with a homer and 2 doubles. And he's hitting 400 against the world, so it doesn't really matter who he's facing. He's hitting 400. And I got this at plus 359, so about 3.5 to 1.
There you go. I actually really like that bet. I would actually like that bet better if you put the Judge at 2+ total bases.
Yeah, I thought about it, but I was, again, when you're missing everything by one leg, you don't want that to be what caused you to miss.
I understand. I understand.
The normal me would have done that, but
the normal
this is the Captain Under.
What do you mean? Hey!
See, unlike them, I will own my title.
Well, the PD King's coming with you with a bunch of PDs. I love that Kel Dog has become my apprentice. I am 1000% disowning Pat as my apprentice for the. I shouldn't say disown. That's mean. I am going to crown you as my first son, Prince, and then, like you would be. Rob Stark to me. Like if I'm Ned Stark, you would be Rob, my firstborn son. Okay. And then Pat's like Jon Snow. He's really cool, but like you find out at the end he's not really my son, and I just kind of saved him from a horrible death. Right? Like,
I mean,
am I wrong?
in
You're
this
not wrong.
analogy, you're correct, but there's days where he's more like the Child King.
Joffrey.
Yeah.
King Joffrey. Yeah, that would also make me a Lannister, and I do pay my debts.
See?
But I don't do the things that led.
Yeah, you don't. We don't do the West Virginia part of it.
Correct, because we're in Virginia, not.
Shout out to West Virginia.
Yeah, shout out anybody from West Virginia. But let's go ahead and get into this thing. I've got Blue Jays money line and Barrios 5+ Ks. He has to be better eventually. And for some odd reason, I put an R in there, so it was Barry Rose. That's on me. And up accountability, I hit an R. Anyway, 5+ Ks. He has to be better. He's got to do something, and it's this Angels lineup that's just meh. So yeah, that's where I'm going with it. Phillies money line, Sanchez 5+ Ks. If the changeup's working, this man is untouchable. So go ahead and give me the Sanchez 5+ Ks in the Phillies money line tonight. They like to win the first 2 games of every series lately and then lose game 3 because they just don't care. And they're like, yeah, we won the series. We don't need to sweep. Which I don't debate them, because if you win every series in a season, then you win. But hey, I digress. Tigers money line and Job 4+ Ks. We've kind of beat that dead horse. And then, as I already put in the 750 club, I like Riley Green and Vlad Guerrero to both get a hit tonight. And then I'm going to the association for this one. I'm taking a same game parlay, SGA 40+ pra, Jokic 45+ pra, and Murray 25+ pra tonight. That is points, rebounds, and assists. And you're getting that at plus money. SGA is averaging like his actual line for this is 45.5. I only need him to get to 40. Joker's line on this is 50.5. I only need him to get to 45. And then Murray's line on this is like 30. I only need to get to 25. So I'm essentially taking 5 off of every single person's line, if not more, and saying, just do your job in what hopefully is a high-scoring ball game that's tight, so all the stars have to be in it. And if all the stars are in it, then we'll cover the Nuggets line that we have it altered, and these guys should cover easily because they're playing. So that's where I'm at, plus 113 if you want to jump in on that SGA line as well. Big fan of all that. That has been the table top. And that is basically the show. But before we show anything else, does anybody have any last calls that they want to throw out there? I have mine in that I'm just an Aaron Judge 2+ total bases and a Bobby Witt 2+ total bases to an 8-1 hit.
Ooh.
Just throwing that one out there.
Austin Riley home run.
Ooh.
I like that.
Austin Riley dinger. He has been on a tear lately.
I mean, I don't know why I'm feeling it, but I got a weird feeling.
Honestly, and you were sitting right next to me at bowling last night when Castellanos went bridge late, and I said, "Boy, do I want to live bet Castellanos' homer?" And then literally 3 pitches later, he went bridge, and I was like, "You've got to be kidding me!"
Yeah, I did that earlier this year with Shohei, where he had 1 at bat left, and I still put 5 on him and hit a home run, and he hit a home run in the 9th inning. Yeah, and it was like plus like 800 or something.
Listen, sometimes I feel it, sometimes it's gas. I don't know which is which.
It's fair.
Last night I was bowling like crud anyway, so I was like, you know what? I'm feeling a Castellanos homer right here, and I almost pulled the trigger. I literally had my phone out. Well, first off, the Wi-Fi at that bowling alley is straight trash, so I would have had to walk out to even place the bet. And I'm like trying to figure out if I want to go do it. And then he comes to the plate. And after he comes to the plate, it's like, oh, well, you can't really bet him. 3rd pitch. And I was like, yeah,
their Wi-Fi is the Colorado Rockies of Wi-Fi for sure.
Correct. It is the anti-Xfinity, no free ads, but the anti-Xfinity Wi-Fi is not booming. It is AJ Brown after he left the Steelers, not AJ Brown with the Steelers.
It was AJ Brown holding his fist up, walking out of the stadium.
All right. Well, that's it. We have to show this.
I do got one.
Oh, sorry. Oh, did you not?
I didn't say
All right.
anything. You went on a tangent
I
about
know,
bowling.
I did go on a tangent. No. All right, you're good. Yep. All right, go ahead, Cal.
My last call, I blacked out screen, both of them did. Anyway, my last call for this episode is that we are about to see the resurgence of Dansby Swanson. He is 13 for 27 in his last 7 games played. He is on a 5, 6, 7 game hit streak, something like that. And it just got announced him and his wife, Mallory, are expecting a baby. So this man is about to make due on that contract and make that money worth something.
Dad strength. I'm in on dad strength. I'm 1000% in on dad.
You know
strength.
what? That settles it. We got Austin Riley, Dansby Swanson, parlay home run tonight. Let's do it.
They already played. We can do that
Oh,
tomorrow.
did they? Well, okay, tomorrow.
We
We'll
could
do
do
it tomorrow.
Let me see if I can get it right now for tomorrow. Cubs
I
don't
bet you
play tomorrow.
that's probably like plus 2,000.
Cubs do not play tomorrow.
Gosh darn it.
He's gonna make us late.
And Braves do though.
What's
Yeah, but you can't bet the homer yet.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
Riley for today is probably plus 450 on a home run.
Oh yeah, that game's happening. Yeah, I could bet it for tonight. Austin Riley plus 440.
I was close. I said 450.
All right, so we got Austin Riley, and then I'm going to go ahead and pair that with. We talked about him.
Schwarber?
No.
Uh-uh.
Casty.
Oh, Judge. Yeah, Judge is fair.
I'm going Casty. I'm going Casty and Austin Riley.
Oh, that's probably
31
plus. That's probably plus 2,000.
It's plus 3,100.
Oh wow. Yeah, Castellanos, that makes sense. If it was Judge, it'd be 2,000. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
why not? Why not us?
Why not us? Why not us? Yep. I'm with you. Listen, we talked about it. You got to do it, right? You got to do it.
These last minute things we throw out there. I mean,
every once in a while,
you're gonna miss a plus 31 to 1 shot because we just threw it out there out of nowhere.
Right. And some of the best ideas come from those last second things we spit out.
That is also true.
I think not tomorrow because tomorrow's podcast, but the next show we do, whether it's Friday or Saturday, I don't know which it is. We need to get back to the segment where we on live stream put together whatever parlay, whether it's home runs, hits, something, strikeouts, like we did before, because I think we missed it by 1 the last time we did that. And I feel like some of the best ones come out of those.
Yeah.
That is fair.
I like that.
Well, I just booked that Castellanos and Austin Riley bet, and we all know what that is.
Roger, you can forget that now.
I mean, it's just, you got it every once in a while. You just got to put it up.
I will tell you before you put these records back up, when I put what I put below my name, I did that realizing I might be setting myself up. Thankfully, I don't think CJ paid attention because I thought there was a song that was going to be coming in as he put this up, and it did not.
No,
because that is a very PD King thing to do.
Yeah, it's very much so. Well, I mean, you could do that, or which song would you have thought?
Jelly Roll.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm not okay.
Somebody say
barely getting by. You got that one, or the fan favorite for this show, which now.
Oh no. Not the Sarah McLachlan treatment.
No. Almost.
What do you mean no? What's the other song?
I'd say almost. I just got to find the chorus of it because the rest of the song doesn't matter. It's all about the chorus.
Okay.
Yep. All right, hold on.
Oh boy.
Right, I think I got it.
Oh no.
I will go down with this shit.
That's facts. I don't care if I go over 28 with 28 negative units. I'm not going to stop swinging.
I will go down with this shit.
You know what? Matter of fact, if it gets too bad, I might start throwing up 2 and 3 parlays at a time.
Do it. You won't. You won't. All right, guys. Well, that's been just the bet slips today. I'm going to go ahead and throw this records up where we promise you one thing and one thing only, and that is to bring you the hot
tips
to help your bet slips.
Bet slips.
All right, everybody. Have a good one. Responsibly go and chase that bag, and we will catch you Friday as tomorrow's the podcast. So make sure you wait for that. Like and subscribe to the video if you're on YouTube, and we appreciate everybody. Have a good night, and we will see y'all Friday. Peace.